Iran remains a volatile force in the Middle East, a region already fraught with tension and historical conflicts. Its pursuit of nuclear capabilities and development of ballistic missiles pose a significant threat to regional and global security. The international community has long been concerned about the potential for these weapons to destabilize the region further. The fortified nature of Iran's military installations, particularly its underground nuclear facilities and missile bases, presents a considerable challenge. These sites are designed to withstand attacks, making any neutralization efforts complex and risky. Neutralizing these sites would be crucial in any effort to dismantle Iran's nuclear ambitions and curtail its ability to project military power in the region. This would require precise intelligence and coordinated military strategies. The consequences of inaction are dire. Allowing Iran to continue its nuclear program unchecked could lead to catastrophic outcomes. A nuclear-armed Iran could embolden extremist groups and trigger a regional arms race. This escalation could see neighboring countries seeking their own nuclear capabilities in a bid to maintain a balance of power. It could also lead to direct conflict, drawing in global powers and destabilizing the entire Middle East. The ripple effects of such a conflict would be felt worldwide, affecting global trade, security, and political alliances. The stakes are incredibly high. The decisions made in the coming months and years will shape the future of the Middle East and potentially the world. The need for decisive action while fraught with risk is clear. Military and diplomatic efforts must be carefully balanced to avoid unnecessary escalation while ensuring that the threat is effectively neutralized. The world watches and waits, hoping for a peaceful resolution, but bracing for the alternative. The international community must remain vigilant and united in its approach. Failing to address this threat could have catastrophic consequences. The potential for widespread destruction and loss of life is a stark reminder of what is at stake. It is imperative that the international community understands the gravity of the situation and takes appropriate measures to ensure stability in the region. Diplomatic channels must be kept open, and all efforts should be made to reach a peaceful resolution. The shadow of conflict hangs heavy, and the time for decisive action may be fast approaching. The choices made now will determine the course of history for generations to come. Before any strike can be considered, the United States requires precise intelligence on Iranian facilities. This involves a multi-pronged approach, utilizing satellite imagery, signal intercepts, and human intelligence. Satellites provide high-resolution images of potential targets, revealing their layout and defenses. Signal intelligence gathered by listening posts and surveillance aircraft intercepts communications revealing troop movements and operational plans. Human assets within Iran, though difficult to cultivate and maintain, provide invaluable on-the-ground information. They can confirm or deny satellite imagery and signal intercepts, offering real-time data. This intelligence gathering is an ongoing process, constantly evolving and adapting to Iranian countermeasures. The information gathered is analyzed meticulously, building a comprehensive picture of Iran's military capabilities and vulnerabilities. The success of any future operation hinges on the accuracy and timeliness of this intelligence. In the 21st century, warfare begins long before the first bombs fall. The battlefield has expanded into the digital realm, where unseen battles rage silently, but with devastating consequences. Cyber warfare, utilizing sophisticated computer viruses and hacking tools, plays a critical role in neutralizing an enemy's defenses. These digital weapons can infiltrate and disrupt critical infrastructure, rendering traditional military assets ineffective. Targeting Iran's command and control systems, communication networks, and air defense radars would be a crucial first strike. By compromising these systems, attackers can significantly weaken Iran's ability to coordinate and respond to threats. The goal is to blind and deafen the enemy, creating chaos and confusion. Disrupted communication and misinformation can lead to disarray within the ranks, making it difficult for the enemy to mount an effective defense. By severing communication links, cyber attacks can isolate military units and prevent coordinated responses. This isolation can lead to a breakdown in command structure, leaving individual units vulnerable and ineffective. Disabling air defense systems would pave the way for subsequent airstrikes, ensuring their effectiveness. With air defenses down, military jets can operate with impunity, striking key targets with precision. Cyber warfare is a highly classified domain. The strategies and tools used are often shrouded in secrecy, known only to a select few within the highest echelons of military and government. The methods used are constantly evolving, a technological arms race played out in the digital shadows. Nations continuously develop new techniques and countermeasures, striving to stay one step ahead of their adversaries. However, its impact is undeniable. Cyber warfare can cripple a nation's defenses, disrupt its economy, and sow fear and uncertainty among its population. In a potential conflict with Iran, cyber warfare would be the opening salvo, a decisive blow struck in the digital realm before a single shot is fired on the ground. This initial strike could set the stage for the entire conflict, shaping the battlefield long before traditional forces are deployed. Unchallenged dominance, securing air superiority over Iran. With Iran's defenses weakened, the United States would need to establish air superiority. This is a critical step in any military campaign, as controlling the airspace allows for greater freedom of movement and the ability to conduct operations with reduced risk from enemy air defenses. This means controlling the skies above Iran, allowing for unhindered airstrikes against key targets. These targets could include military installations, communication hubs, and other strategic points that are vital for Iran's defense capabilities. Achieving this would involve a combination of stealth aircraft, electronic warfare, and long-range missiles. Stealth aircraft can evade radar detection, electronic warfare can disrupt enemy communications, and long-range missiles can strike from a distance. Stealth bombers, like the B-2 Spirit, would penetrate Iranian airspace undetected, targeting key air defense installations. These bombers are designed to carry heavy payloads and deliver them with precision, making them a formidable tool in the U.S. arsenal. Electronic warfare aircraft would jam enemy radars, further blinding their defenses. By disrupting radar and communication systems, these aircraft can create confusion and reduce the effectiveness of Iran's response. Long-range missiles launched from ships and submarines would cripple Iranian air bases and command centers. These strikes would be coordinated to maximize impact and minimize the ability of Iranian forces to regroup and retaliate. Establishing air superiority is not without risks. Pilots and aircraft would face significant threats from ground-based defenses and enemy fighters. Iran possesses advanced anti-aircraft systems, including Russian-made S-300 missiles. These systems are capable of tracking and targeting multiple aircraft simultaneously, posing a serious challenge to any air campaign. However, the United States military believes its technological edge and superior tactics would ultimately prevail, allowing them to dominate the skies above Iran. This confidence is based on extensive training, advanced technology, and the ability to adapt to evolving threats in real time. Cracking the fortress bunker busters and deep penetration strikes. Many of Iran's key assets, including nuclear facilities and command centers, are buried deep underground, designed to withstand conventional bombing. To neutralize these hardened targets, the United States would rely on bunker-busting bombs, specialized munitions designed to penetrate layers of concrete and earth. These massive bombs, like the GBU-57 Massive Ordnance Penetrator, utilize a combination of immense weight and kinetic energy to burrow deep into the earth before detonating. The resulting explosion creates a powerful shockwave that can collapse underground structures. The use of bunker busters is not without controversy. These weapons are incredibly powerful and could result in significant collateral damage. However, they may be the only way to ensure the destruction of Iran's most heavily fortified facilities.